in my head. Tell a friend, tell a friend. This is the best revenge. Yeah, turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out. Now I was just at Fridays, was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much. Close curtain and scene. I am not a human being. I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou. I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah. Hit boy. We got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry. Hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game. I'm whipping the truck out with left up suspension. I drove it so fast that I blew out the engine. I kept it too real ever since the beginning. I play offense and then I might switch my position. Lil' mama was thirsty, so I had to quench. I'ma drive real fast, cause you know I shoot quick. Just like traffic Kelsey, I be having emotions. Just like a lamb, I ain't know I'm exploding. My whole cold bag, I ain't got emotions. I'm going hard, yeah, you know I'm devoted. We run the street, yeah, you know we control it. She love the kids, she be blessing it over. I'm quarterbacking like I'm Kyler Murray. Trying to win, I'm up at practice early. Going crazy, I should run the jersey. It's the first half and we done dropped 30. We the underscoring them, yeah. I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game. Head in the game, head in the game.
Money on my mind, head in the game. It's like I scored again. Diamonds on them dance. I can hear the music playing with the bands. Crowd going wild, clouds in the fans. I'm locking in on a mission. I'm telling my vision. You know that she get like me. I got no shorty, she with me. I gave her a jersey. I told her to join my team. It's best you go with the safe. You know how I play. I get to a sack like Frank. You can teach money to fly. I turn it and hop. I catch it and go to the bank. It's crazy. I'm used to the lights. I'm shining so bright. Visor to cover my face. You see me working and working. I'm getting the gun. And soon they be feeding me grips. Yeah. Let's go.
I told my boys, it ain't no limits. Told all my dogs, it ain't no limits. Put your head in the game, head in the game, head in the game.
Head in the game, head. They screaming my name when I walk in the building. Yellow diamonds on me like I play for the Steelers. I'm in the field, yup, just like a Stiller. Oh, this your girl, Papa had the Stiller. I hop on the beat and I float like a river. I caught a TD, yeah, right across the middle. I'm speaking this for you telling riddles. Hang with the gang, so we had to sit them down. I'm in LA, right around and around. My dog just called, say in the top.
It's week 4 of the 2022 season, and coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. He had a solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Patriots and the Packers on EA Sports.
Historic Lambeau Field, Fenimore butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's week 4. We've got what should be a great one here between the New England Patriots and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Patriots, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. Former Heisman winner leading them out, the 2-time Pro Bowler in his first 3 seasons, the electric Kyler Murray.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy, really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
Yeah, hoping to get rid of that interception. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Murray. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. The Packers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll go again to Jones. That good for 22 on a first down. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? And let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Julio Jones. His first touchdown of the year. And the Packers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. The race of going 3 wide is a big deal. To do 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just spit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. Taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive lines up going 75 yards in 7 plays, and it culminates in a Julio Jones touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now we get a first look at this Patriots offense, and of course leading them for his 2nd season. Last year's Rookie of the Year runner-up out of Alabama, Mac Jones. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A run with a 2nd-year man. That's Ramondre Stevenson.
Holding offense.
So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a throw here to his running back. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot, and they'll separate the receiver from the ball.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as the season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
No, Gardner, none of these runs individually have added up to a lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together, 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Murray. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this up to the 40-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Throwing now is Murray. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Here's Murray. Man open, here is Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Murray to air it out again. There he is again, another catch for Julio Jones. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel laser focus and confidence about it, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. They'll roll him out right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
They're going for it. It's Murray. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Dylan McCoy picks it off. And the Pats are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. And that is incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had him on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. Play action. Jones. He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. This is taken at the 18. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Here's Jones again on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Murray. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run once more with Stevenson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stick them behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because.
And then he is caught at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Stevenson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Harris running straight ahead. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Ashley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal, though, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit or building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Up the middle, Jones. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big pickup of 38. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing to me is treat it like a good pitcher treats pitching a game. Change your timing, change your location. So sometimes you're up on him, sometimes you're back. Just change up the looks that he sees and make him just a little bit more hesitant.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Murray now to throw. Now he's got it. And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Murray on the sneak, and he'll take this into the end zone for a great touchdown. Murray. Second touchdown of the game that was set up the year. As these guys are able to extend their lead.
Instead of having penalty leading them, the leader went.
I like that. And he likes it, doesn't he? 1st and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the chip.
Extra point try now for Crosby. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that with an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Murray now. Incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Pats are going to give the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Pats at the line ready to go. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, and have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game and half that might provide a psychological boost. Jones throw pulled in by Aguilar. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now Jones throwing on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Jones. That swung out wide to Harris. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. They'll look to throw again. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Parker. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gutton, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. And he wisely will throw that one.
Because it's certainly to try and make a beat on back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And they will take over 1st and 10. So here are the Packers now to take over. They've got the lead as they begin this drive 1st and 10, trying to forget about that loss last week to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is caught. That's a Packers touchdown.
I mean, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now Crosby for the point after. And it's 21-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays with a long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Yeah, boy, this defense, again, really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem.
And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw is Murray. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 106 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards to pick up, first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from it right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Devon Godshaw getting in there and dropping him. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. We're ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and try to add to this lead.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. New England trying to get a place on offense. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Jones and the Pats now with 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. That's caught by Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. It's Myers again with another catch. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. From the 44, Jones. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he will have a Patriots 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Jones now on 1st down. He's going to look downfield for Henry. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be brought down at the 27. Back to throw now on 1st down. Open man is Myers, and he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. They stopped after fully a yard, taking it down to the 14. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 9, Jones. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway.
Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. But fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On play action, it's Murray. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch is called for. He will take it in to give his guys some excellent field position here. So now Jones and the Patriots down by 2 touchdowns. A little over a minute to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Here's Jones. He completes it to Henry. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Meanwhile, Jones' throw into the hands of Henry here. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebacker, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5.
It's all right, man.
Here you go to court.
Cool. I be going there like the positive. You don't really brag about it when you know you got it. Real hard to read it, nigga hooked on phonics. Say a lot of things that never catch like Sonic. Soon I'm gone. When I'm in my zone and get it going Donkey Kong. They got the hand out of where you give a dog a bone. I'm like, oh no, you gotta get it on your own. They get an attitude, I'm like, you better check your tone. They ain't got no job, need someone to take her home. I hop up in a car whip like Indiana Jones. Going George Lucas, now I'm out here killing clones. Coming in strong like, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party when I come to time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Everybody wanna kill the king like shit, wanna take the crown. I can see through it like a stomach with the other sign. When I hit the gas, I be going like 100 miles. They be getting tired, running out like 100 house. All up in my business, real nose like a bloodhound. I'ma throw them off like I'm standing on a picture mine. All they do is look at Instagram while they sit around. Hate me in real life, but you liking pictures now. Oh, everybody acting different now. Finally trying to see what I be on. Got a different style, they be at the brand new when they know I've been around. Got a fake smile on your face cause you've been inclined. I can say a lot, but I'm not. Gotta keep it down, make sure nobody drown. On my brother, keep it now. Mike Jack hit me up and said I gotta beat it down. Turn me up when I'm on your speaker now. Cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. So my cardio, I used to get it around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating, it's a party, 1 o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Trying to turn me down, the only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I can tell it once I see it all. I just been cool, acting like I wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that should be there know who they appeared all. If you want to top, then you wouldn't hear it shared all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no time cause I be really out my mind. When the head don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brines. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, made the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool.
It's week 5 of the National Football League. And coming up is the lockdown man himself, Jair Alexander.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the New York Giants and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, it's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And the scout folks believe that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here come the Giants, led out by their former 6th overall pick out of Duke back in 2019. Daniel Jones under center. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Jones. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks her. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 134 yards.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. They'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. So this matchup, the second of 3 games in London this year. Vikings and Saints were here last week. Then the Broncos and Jags, they'll be at Wembley at the end of the month. Plus this year, remember, a 4th European game, our first one ever in Munich, Germany. It'll be the Bucs and the Seahawks, November 13th. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. The kick by Crosby is good, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you want to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Well, this will be caught. It's Isaiah Hodgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones will find Hodgins there complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Jones. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that one complete to Hodgins. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 28. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
For a team who came in here with a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. That streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Ncaa. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Ncaa back for a 12th NFL season, all but 2 with these Green Bay Packers. You certainly have to admire his longevity, as he's one of just 3 receivers still around from the 2011 draft. He may not be the top receiver on your team, but he still contributed 375 yards last season and a first down here.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. And the tackle there by Micah McFadden. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Murray. And down he goes. They second back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. He knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they sent an interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lifted to throw. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Breida, they'll go up the middle. Oh, good move. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. Throwing Jones to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Got a man, Slayton. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. On first down, here's Breida. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. Jones. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Goodell now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Coming up in prime time here in Week 5, a couple of division rivalries on the docket, beginning tonight in the AFC North with the Bengals and Ravens from Baltimore at 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, with Raiders and Chiefs from Arrowhead in the AFC West. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Murray now to throw. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running right, Jones shoves him away. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. The Packers at 3-1 here through the first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, display in that victory.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. A throw there, but that's going to line up here.
It's two defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass that allowed them to disrupt the play.
Murray and company going for it on fourth. But man, this is Lewis. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They go back to the ground with Jones. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they were throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation and showed a shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
The quick slant caught. And the Packers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Jones is in. Touchdown, Packers. First drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive, it felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time, they put it all together and get it all the way to the end zone.
It's Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Was going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The New York set to take the field. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive, the last into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And he's got room. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Jones. They'll set up a screen for Breida. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's Aaron Jones and the offense trotting back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started at the end of last season.
right? All the off-season preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and boy,
Murray has a net close fumble, and they've got it just 2 yards away from the end zone. They'll have it 1st and goal here from the 2-yard line. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They give it off here to the tight end. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far, even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep him out the end zone.
This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Gano the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taking in at the 3. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Green Bay returning on offense, led by running back Aaron Jones. He's had a good success. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have now allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And able to find Alan Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He's got his, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take a play. So that challenge, a successful one. 5 of the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Murray. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Gary Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Here's Jones, throwing to start the drive. A quick pass here, he's got Shepard. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Packers ready to go to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Murray. Man open, here is Jones. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. An inside give to Jones. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 2nd and 9 from the 44. To throw is Murray. That'll be complete to Alan Lazard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. 23 yards the pickup there. Give to Jones. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the gun, Murray. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to the play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Complete to Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. That'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. They'll run for it with Dillon. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and all the.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Darnay Holmes. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. To throw, it's Murray. That's caught. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short when it'll be 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Murray keeps it himself. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Kyler Murray keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. 4th and goal, and they just tell the leader of this offense to sneak it in there, and he got it done.
Yeah, all you're trying to do is follow the wedge that's created in front of you. Center, guards, tackles. Just get low, fire out, and you get low right behind them and get it over the goal line.
Crosby with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17-all. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the play that polished it off was the touchdown run by Kyler Murray. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Holmes returning from his end zone. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Now Jones. And that's complete to Shepard. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 88 yards. And the Giants have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try good by Gano, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. And all in all, pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Deformed that time, showing what he can do defensively. Credit him with a tackle for loss. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray, he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Able to find Lazard. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
Holding. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Murray off play action. And Lazard's got it again. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
No coaches aren't real big on silver linings, but at least that play call was a successful one. Now the focus offensively, that goes to overcoming the penalty and making all that yardage back again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Murray. Open man, here is Ncaa. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. The shotgun to give to Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. Welcome back now here in London. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. D4 able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 17. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to get it back here just past the 35. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he'll find Akins there, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Incomplete.
Got an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it. Don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Jones now. From the gun on 3rd down. Steps away to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cobb. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A run between the tackles with Breida. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Throwing Jones. That's complete to the tight end Akins. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. The play fake. Jones. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. This is caught. It's Robinson with a Giants touchdown. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Giants are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. Gano the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they were stopped on 4th down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on 4th down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they've got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped? Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They run again with Breida. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st, as he can only get this to about the 19. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Another drive coming up for this Packers offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of you guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. They're going for it. It's Murray. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. On the handoff, this is Breida, and nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a give to Breida, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And